Let me tell y'all, there's a girl that does not know me, did not grow up with me. She found me on social media, and that girl has purchased damn near every single item of my motherfucking website. I'm gonna repeat that. This stranger has bought damn near every item, every piece of my website. Find somebody who you think is my friend and ask them how many pieces do they have of mine. I cannot stress enough. It's never your friends. It's never the people you know. It's never the family that you love, that you take care of. It's never them. It's the strangers. The stranger danger, the strangers is showing up and showing out every time. Don't be upset because your friends is not doing it, your family not doing it. Go for them strangers.
Okay, so let me tell y'all. All my years of self-employment, I've learned this. Being a person who has not gotten large amounts of support, if very minimal, from family and friends, I had to learn this. Who cares? Who cares if your family and friends don't support you? Why? Because life is two M's. Mystical, meaning God, universe, Allah, ancestors, the higher realms, and math. Your business needs two things to thrive as a self-employed person. The higher powers that be, higher realms, higher frequency, higher power, and knowing the math. To make $10,000 a month is a one product of $100 times 100 sales. Your friends and family, let's say you have 10 of them, or like five on each hand. That's 10 out of 90 sales you need to make $10,000. Your friends are not going to support you every month to make that quota. Your friends and family only can make you rich if they're rich. Why? Because your friends and family have capital to help you in any shape, way, or fashion. Buying up my mama buying a product, the only thing that does for me is instill validation. But her validation is not needed if I don't master the math. Because if I went out there and I sold 100 products for $100 and I came back home at 23 with $10,000, who cares if my mom bought for me or not? Let me say that one more time. If you lived with your parents and your parents didn't believe in your product, and you went out there and you sold 100 shirts, hats, beanies that all cost in production and numerical math of $100, you sold $100 in inventory times 100 people. You came back home by the end of June with $10,000. Who cares if your mama and daddy didn't support you? You just made $10,000 because you believed in God, you believed in yourself, and you believed in the math. This is what I need to make 10 grand. Who cares if your friends don't buy from you? You know your customer base. She also said something very important. I have a client that bought for everything on my site. You know who the most important person is? That person. Not the person who bought, not your friends and your family. You need to understand the psychology of the person who bought everything on your site. Where do they live? How much money they make? What they need? What they like about you? What they care about? The only person you need to care about is having 100 of them. And you'll never be broke ever again. Ever again. If you figure out how to get someone to buy everything on your site every single month. That's the only thing that matters in business, not if your friends and family support you. How could it's actually, from what I learned, it's actually more important that you know how to convince strangers than your own friends and family. Why? Why? Because your strangers will make you rich. It is the person who saw you on the internet, loves your personality, and say, I want everything she got. I got $500. I'm spending it today. I just got paid. I love everything she got going on. She got a sale and everything's half off. That means everything on her site is equal to $500. Click, click, click. Shipping's coming Friday. Shipping's Friday. Got it Thursday. That's more important than your friends and family supporting you, because they won't make you rich. If you got 10 friends and family that you're fool with, they're not going to make you rich, because it's not enough. They're not the majority, they're the minority. That's why I said it's scarcity mindset. Your friends and family supporting you is the minority, not the majority. Hear me. Your friends and family supporting you is the minority, not the majority. That's what I learned in business. That's what I learned in being self-employed. Being self-employed taught me I will get rich convincing strangers than my friends and family. Because as long as I understand this math and I can convince 100 strangers to buy from me every single month with a product that adds up to $100, I can make $10,000 a month. If I can get 10 strangers to pay me $1,000 every single month, I make $10,000 a month. My friends and family cannot pay me $1,000 every single month for my services. They don't have it. Who cares? That's why I said the math is important. $1,000 10 times is $10,000 a month. Your friends and your family is not going to pay you $1,000 a month. 10 of them. They're the minority, not the majority. In business, it is more important for you to know the math than the familiar. Never forget that, because you'll get stuck on the fact that nobody doesn't support you when you need to create supporters because of the value you bring to the marketplace. Do not get stuck on supporters. You need to create supporters. Do not get stuck on familial supporters when you need to create strangers who become supporters due to the value you bring to the marketplace. Let me say this one more time in the video. Do not wait on the validation of familial supporters when you need to turn strangers into supporters due to the value you bring to the marketplace.